both of them have a good chance.
They
honestly.
really should, yeah. They got
Yeah.
a really good chance for at least one.
And T1 are away straight off the bat.
C9 on
Buzz
defense,
is
T1 on
dancing,
attack, potential
feeling
last
happy.
map,
And we'll see how
2-1.
these neon battles
That's a
go
2.
down. Buzz has been a terrifying prospect
Pistols,
to face off
5-1 at
against,
the
but
moment.
we know as the
Which is
series
kind of mad that
goes
T1's
on,
winning.
Oxy just gets better and better. T1 had their warm-up earlier on, deep into their day, a series done, and PO3 behind them in this sense of the BO5. Oxy straight through.
he
He can't
actually
see a
got a
thing,
block.
but he's still hitting heads. The body shot to finish. Sylvan.
Wait, we go for a B. I'm so
Moose
confused.
down the side
We go for a
angle.
B insta
T1
plant
needs
strat and we
something
don't
to
by
cling
shock
on
darts
to, and
though?
there's nothing
No, he
being
did.
given,
He
even
used
the
them
Oh, he
damage.
did?
Eventually
Wait, we got a
they
trip
go
kill?
by a trap wire. That's something, but C9 are flooding from all directions.
Wait, where did the shocks go? Just one close.
He used them on default, like right after Omen planted the bomb immediately.
Victories have given them that early boost.
I mean, I saw 2 shot darts going there, so it has to be the attacker so far.
Yeah, weird.
To the side of T1. Be interested to see how ballsy they are in the rebuys. They're going to attempt maybe a few pistols
But
here
if
and
they
there.
1v1 their
This is a
Cloud9,
map
it's like
where I genuinely
hard to
don't
lose that
mind
round
seeing
two.
those
The
early
enemy
force
goes B.
fights. Just
Yeah, you
because
see,
you've
that's
got
one.
the 3 sites to
Hey,
deal
yeah,
with.
you're right.
You've
And
got
then
the
second
pace of
one,
that
yeah.
neon. There's always potential that maybe you can cause some extra
6-1
problems.
pistols.
Again, though, you mentioned it. Last time out in the grand final, Oxy managed 92 kills. And I'll be honest, if this goes to 5 maps, I think he's on track to beat that.
Most certainly could be. See how this one goes, but back on the neon, I'm feeling confident that big numbers shall be reached by this man.
What are the stats for
Start ready
Anticos
off
though?
contact.
No, yeah, let's not talk about that one.
T1 of pistols,
Yeah.
for the most part, just classics. And again, Meteor is the man to take out that Sheriff. Looking to pop some heads, but he won't be given the opportunity.
Hey,
Getting
this
into
might be alright.
This side,
Where's his cages? Okay.
without Moose knowing about it, is impossible. They're going to have to try and almost stun him off the back corner, and that's not going to stop him completely. Just looking to try and buy some time.
boy.
But Buzz does well.
Double
Removes
flood,
him from
triple
the side,
flood.
looks to try and retrieve a gun, but fails at it, and the rest of the cavalry.
Jesus. How's he here so fast though? Even they're confused.
Yeah.
And they
I
haven't
mean, there's
been
a
able
nice
to deal
flood
with
in,
him.
3 people, everyone was committed.
That felt like I was on a VR roller coaster for a
Felt
second.
like it could have
Oxy
gone
took me
a
on
lot
journey
worse than this.
Through that site,
Yeah.
through the lines of his opponents, past enemies, and then it ended up not even shooting them. And taking another
If
guy
Oxy doesn't
before
get
going
that
back to
first
finish his meal.
kill clean, then
You see what I mean
could be
about
rough.
how I'm excited to see this guy back in the neon? He could put up the big numbers. Agreeing with you 100% on that, Tom. 2-0 for C9. This is where they've really made their money. Round number 3, up against Rifles, and their success rate has to be one of the highest in the tournament for these, but last couple games, they've been challenged. Last couple maps,
Hey,
I suppose.
bonus is a
Last game, they
big
weren't
punish
challenged in
over
these
towards
rounds at all.
middle.
Demolishing G2.
Or at least
See if
it
C9
was
can
for the
do it here on
beginning. They're
Haven
going to
when it
fall back
matters
after it.
most. One map
Their
down in the grand
actual...
final.
Oh, they still got a nice
I want
bonus
history
there.
to repeat itself again.
Cypher as a
Something I
Sheriff
wanted to mention before we
Heaven also.
sort of got into
This could
one
be
was
nice if these two
although
are
this
pretty
is
big on
C9's
side
pick,
as well. They
it
might not
hasn't
think the
been
trips
going
there.
Yeah.
also history of stacks.
Ooh, Oxy.
And we get
And
corner.
Haven.
Oh, honestly,
And so many intricate
shame Moose only
setups,
has a
many that
Sheriff,
were
but-
stolen. Oxy, this is a audacious
Yeah,
position,
I don't
and
know
it's
about going into
immediately
that corner
checked.
there versus a
Through
Neon.
the trip goes Buzz, sight under their control.
It's not bad
Maybe
normally, but
hoping
they
they can
had
try
the
and
read
catch
that they're
someone
going
above.
A already, so you don't
There
need
was
to
a
risk
reveal
it, I
to be
think.
had, but at this stage,
did you see?
seemed like it.
Did you see how much he was bobbing?
Drop down.
That
Moose
was
is
nuts,
given a
man.
moment, a
Bobbing?
reprieve, but
Yeah, you know
doesn't last very
Neon
long.
at the
Little bit
moment,
of
like
damage
you
for
can
C9,
you
but
tap
this is
D and you like
back
bob
to
your head up and down.
normality for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
2-1.
dude, he was
The
tapping
third
D
round goes to
fast,
T1.
bro. He was bobbing up and down like the
Enough
fastest I've
reinvestments
seen.
Will come through. For C9 though, the real game begins, and I do like that we
That was the
started
most
out this
I've
map
seen
because
of it.
last time we talked about how one of the teams didn't have a Cypher,
Hard
so
rocking
Neon will
out there on
typically
the
have
server.
like a lot of impact up against that, a lot more freedom. And then we started this one off with Oxy dying. to a
Ultra,
trap
I'm
wire,
good.
really
How you
just
doing?
underlining that issue.
Read in the words, we can
rounds
get it
later, you have
fixed.
Buzz
I mean,
going
yeah, it
into a
should be in the
trap,
game.
killing
Like
someone
one.
and still just
Break.
then shooting it afterwards.
Doesn't
It's
even
like-
get stunned by
Yeah.
it.
Kind of like the yin and yang of tripwires. We'll see. Oxy.
Ooh, I like this bait.
Potentially
Lava
gonna
shot,
try.
man.
I
He's a
thought maybe
beast.
a dart would be used behind it, but no.
Stun hits, reposition from him.
The edge of the smoke, a re-smoke.
And now the re-smoke here is lovely.
That will keep him safe for now. More importantly, though, he's got rid of Sylvan, so smokes won't even be available for T1.
Whoa. What?
Okay. Oxy won't be available for C9.
I mean, he's on the floor.
He's getting absolutely dumped.
He doesn't see him.
Meteor, that timing perfect on the paranoia from Vic. Meteor had no chance.
Unless the guy on top of the box like jump spotted or something, but I doubt it. Lovely shot, man.
He won't give up any more ground. A 4v2. Push up by Buzz. Okay, he could actually be the savior of this round.
No, relax, please, chill.
Buzz, phenomenal play. And with stacks coming in on the utility, there's no choice.
Oh my god, how's they won the 2v4?
I don't know.
Buzz is a god.
And it was.
Yeah, well played from a lot of players that round.
Spoke about in that pre-map the swap up from Oxy onto the Neon, but the same thing has happened for Buzz both.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
And he has the angle perfect also through the smoke, like that tiny. It wasn't even a one-man kill.
Abusive. Like it's so difficult to deal with a player that can just slide and reposition so easily.
God, it's a nightmare there. They need that like that one person just to absolutely send it with a classic out jumping or something.
With him getting aggressive up in their face.
She looks so stupid if it goes wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, we spoke about it for T1. The length of the day is
the second time in this best of 5 Cloud9 is losing like an important swing round that they should be winning, in my opinion.
That puts all the energy back into your body. A big individual play, a round that should have been lost, brought back by your teammates' brilliance.
They have the correct read again,
Cloud9 can interrupt that momentum with these weaker weapons. The gamble seems good. Just look at the map.
Lucky, this cancel from T1's going to be lovely.
Blue overcomes the C site, but the red is gone in the other
dude,
direction.
They just know he's going to go aggro here. It's so obvious that he swings garage.
Waiting for the aggression to come through. They know that in a round like this and in a map this big, there is no need for them
from T1 to stay C long though.
Be waiting out the ult. That's the thing. Just almost let it go, but that's the
kind of surprised they got caught off by this. Really, I actually thought the 4 here would split in 2-2 for the garage push.
Continue to try and spam damage.
It's going to run out.
Through the smoke he goes, but in fact it's Zephyr to do the majority of the damage.
Leaving one nicely done, bro. But I think T1 messed up here.
The man behind.
Yeah.
His doppelganger.
You just sit out proper and hold wherever they're going to push. He's like, he either pushes C long or he pushes garage. And then even if they don't push, that's fine. You just wait out the ult.
In the middle of a push on an eco like that. Not uncommon for a team to wait the clock a little bit.
And then it snowballed, right? Because was it Zephyr that picked up the gun?
I think he had like, what, 9 or 10 energy left in it. If Meteor survives like another 3 seconds,
we were wondering, does Link still play pro? No, I think he stopped. He streams though. He does stream.
Sliding around, drawing the eye, grabbing another. Wouldn't have been possible. A man like Oxy to put around on the board.
Tearless.
Just in the correct position every round.
Rossi's calls as well to reaggress this.
Where's the money? At 1, 2.
That was worth his weight in gold, but Oxy.
3 can't buy. We got 1, 2 can't buy. It's a really big round. We've got Breach short on defense. Potentially one on attack if Stacks gets this orb.
Well, they may go down on short. Big pressure from all sides as Buzz rounds up Rossi. And leaves Moose
and they're just gonna plant, get Breach under. It's a dumb round again. C9 gotta save these guns for the 2 people that can't buy.
Yeah.
Again, they're 4 people or 3.5 people towards A, Breach's A-Link. Yeah, they started 3A, Breach A-Link, and they're still like just loose.
I also just like the fact that after getting the connection with the
they
drone,
didn't even do damage to them. Look at their shields.
Well, I know where you are.
No, they had
this
nothing.
cage down, you don't know where I am. And even then, I think the supportive paranoia came through from Sylvan, like straight through the wall. So the players are not only revealed behind the cage, but also
Zep used Breach short, I think on short, and then Stacks used Breach short back for A.
You basically are just deaf, blind, and dumb. So it's not going to work out for them in that scenario. Again,
am I doing a tier list? I think tier list stuff is happening for Plat Chat, but
like, you think about
I don't know. The thing, not necessarily the problem, but people are going to have to remember that this meta is going to be a lot different to the meta. Like this meta right now is like who is really good at abusing and enabling Neon, in my opinion. I feel like
excuses.
I'm just saying it definitely has a big element to it. So
reinvented the meta. when it comes
I
to
think it's worth
utility.
listening to. Can I review TMV's agent tier list? What who is?
Feeling some
Give me a
pressure.
screenshot, man.
C9
Not
have
only
called
the
timeout.
agents, like the map pool
And
rotating
looking at the
also,
C9
it's
that we saw
massive.
the other day
Yeah,
up
that's
against
actually
C2,
true as
not
well.
using timeouts
Kind of got to look.
until-
There's so many
They
factors
didn't
you got
use
to
a
look
single
at.
one in
You're
that
right.
series. I don't
Yeah.
think they
Because people are
needed
going to
to.
lose some of their best maps or
And
worst maps.
It's a very different vibe here. You can see that T1 are pushing them, testing them every step of the way. And I can understand this as well. They interrupted the momentum. They got around that they shouldn't have with the weaker weapons, with the ult from Oxy.
Good
And
timeout
then in the
from
round
Amy.
where you maybe expect that little bit more, they fall flat.
They got to
Great
shut down A,
agree.
right?
It's early days in the map, but as rounds fall into
I don't know
T1's
if it's
pocket,
even that, honestly. It's
Cloud9 will become more
it's more,
and
they're in
more
the correct
aware just
positions
how close
pretty
they
much
are
every round.
to
It's
watching
like, make a
another
decision. Are we
team
fighting? Are we
lift
falling
the
back?
Red
Are
Bull
we
home
baiting?
ground
Like,
trophy.
what's the plan, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah, for some
It
of
looks
them,
like they have good initial calls and then it's just dead.
that may only be the first time. For Zeppa, it would be the third. So,
Front row seats.
yeah, it's not a good feeling.
Yeah, heavily expecting a B, that's for sure.
Ready. An immediate setup to just get
Oh,
of
yeah.
Rossi.
Whoa.
And another tag for
What
good
the?
measure.
Dude, I'm loving this
You
Insta
come off
drone
the back
people are
of a
doing
pause, you
now.
go, okay, we've
Yeah.
got our ideas,
People
we've
are
got our strats
people are
ready.
like
What are we
sending
gonna
it
be
with
doing? Well,
the
our
neon sometimes on
initiator
top,
and
and it's
in-game
just
leader
so
are dead.
disgusting.
And one of our other
Yeah.
initiators is
Have you
tagged.
noticed there's a
That
lot
is
of
not a
old
good start
things
to the
coming
round.
back?
It's not
Some
even
maps?
blind.
Yes.
A lot.
The third
Yeah,
hit.
yeah.
Because you know you've just killed a guy A. What are they going
Not
to do?
wrong.
Rotate to A.
Yeah.
Where are they
Yeah,
gonna
I've
rotate
actually
through?
been saying a couple of
straight
times, I'm just
line
like,
that you
man,
can
I haven't
fire
seen
that
this
ult
for
down.
like 2,
Beautiful
3
hit,
years.
Beautiful gamble. And
Yeah,
now
because
C9, will they roll the dice of their
gotten
own?
forgotten,
Believe
yeah.
it, this
So
fight
it
towards
works
the
again
C
because
side, or
people don't know
perhaps
how to
even
play
B,
against
they'll
this.
gamble
Yeah,
and put
yeah.
their eggs in that basket. The problem,
This
even
was
with the
nice
Cypher
though.
setup on C,
Drone goes up, tags
they
one,
really
stun on top,
have made
and
the
you're always
wrong
gonna
read, and
get
it's
that
about
ult.
to be shown to Meteor.
Lovely from them as well. Push up,
The
get
ult
the
coming
ult,
through
free
confirms
sight.
Meteor must
Gotta look
be
at
A. It's the
stacks,
only
saves a
place
lot
for
of
the
util.
body.
He gets onto
But
heaven,
they're
it's a
not
done
quite gonna
round.
get here in time
They're
to
kind of gonna
stop
have
the
to
plant.
retake heavy
Now
from.
it's the retake
It
that's
doesn't
on
even
the
matter.
line
This
for
guy's
C9.
omen flash.
And
It's
with
even
weapons
better.
in hand and no
Leave it
credits,
safe.
is it even worth it?
Yeah, that's the problem. This site is not easy to retake.
Yeah,
They don't have
you
the
either
ultimates that they
send it
dispensed
through heaven
not too
with
long
3,
ago.
or you just accept
Here
it.
is the paranoia that's
Yeah,
starting
there's
to
nothing
leave
to
people
go
in
for.
awkward positions, but Izu adds another to the death toll. Moose has done well from above, but they didn't get out.
Man, I
They
really
didn't
like
get
this from
anywhere near
T1
the site. Two
though.
players are now in the spawn, and he's done
They
damage.
they did
But
omen
damage is all
flash,
she
and then
wrote.
once
The other
that had
players
done,
had
they then
no
had breach as well,
to
so
make a
they
move.
literally could not get out of spawn.
T1 will have
They
some
had one for
additional
first wave,
costs,
one for
but
second wave. It
other
was
than
incredible.
that, this round is comfortable and well. If we
Getting
start
good
to look at
mid-run
the
comms,
credits
good
that are
macro.
available
It's
for
like
the
the bind
T1
thing I said
side,
when they just swapped
that
that
cost
position
isn't
on
gonna hurt
defense
them
on
at
B. Yeah.
all.
No,
It's like
no.
a
I mean,
huge
obviously
thing.
losing the first
Yeah,
two and
yeah.
then building up your rounds afterwards. You know, for C9, I'm surprised Moose got that kill. The jump up in window,
Yeah.
he's being watched and somehow goes out a second time and takes the kill, gets out alive. Valuable weapon carried forward, but at the end of the day, you sort of felt it after this first kill, after the rotation to the C site. It did just feel like that's going to be it. They've made the wrong gamble, and now you have to live with it. Still, though, enough weapons saved to give C9 a good buy. They'll be able to go blow for blow with T1 in individual duels, but there will be a change in strategy. Things haven't been working out. And lots of
It's
players on mid, Recon
it's the
going deep. This
Fnatic.
is a full push from Oxy, using this agent to the best of his ability.
It's a
getting
shame the
up
stun
in their
missed,
face.
but-
Hunter's Fury put through, but T1 winning the fights to start. Hunter's Fury gets Sylvan though. Trapped in the corner with Zepp, and
Okay,
numbers
goes
back
into
to
a
2v2.
2-on-2.
70 HP on
Good
stacks.
damage
Buzz
done
in
though.
the
See
same
if it
boat.
matters.
But they're the attackers.
Cypher's
and they
alive.
choose
Huge.
where to take this fight, grouping up and moving to the C site. The question is,
Honestly, Cypher
will
and
Moose
Sova
be
live is
involved in
big.
this battle,
Yeah.
or will Cam simply
That was
set
real
them
nice
up
for it.
for the retake?
Rossi's gonna be pretty far away.
Oh, there's the information.
Tripwire destroyed.
Hoping that
Going-
someone would
No, you don't.
walk into one of these trips or give
Oi,
it that
oi,
fight.
oi,
There is
oi,
the
oi,
trip,
oi.
but just as he looks at it, Moose takes the kill, and he can now look to reveal, but never mind. Even still, Stack spams onto the body.
Kind of nice from
He
Stacks,
knows where
to
his
be fair.
teammate went down.
Oh,
Stun in towards that
well
spot.
played.
Oh,
And he
that's
wins the
nice
clutch
from
again.
Stacks.
The
Yeah.
leader
Knew
of the
he
pack,
had to go close to get the ult as well.
and he's done
A
it.
great stun.
Back to back.
Rossi
Different
had
maps.
drone though, but he didn't want to give up his position, I guess. But still.
Yeah. You gotta wait for the
Such
drone
big
though, like
rounds
Moose
as
after
well,
the
Tom.
first kill.
swing rounds. And I love the idea from C9,
He
the
wanted to throw
Hunter's
his hat.
Fury doing damage, the big push up, not just by Oxy, but by Zeppa as well, taking this space. Moose catching one, this stun though from
Yeah,
Stacks.
it's hard,
And
man.
love
I
that we
wouldn't even be.
complimented his utility
I'm not
so
even
much,
sure I'd
especially
comment
going
anything
all the way back
like
to
to
Abyss.
Moose if I was
His
watching
breach
the
was
back.
phenomenal, and here he
just not
finally
even
gets
that
to
bad from him.
capitalize on that breach util himself and show us exactly what he can do. 5-3. Mixed
Well,
bag
it's
of
like one of
investments
those
from C9,
hindsights,
and they
don't
go
throw your hat
running
through your
out
cage
of the
because
A
you
site,
can see it,
content to
you
play the retake.
This is a done
The
round.
plans comes through, and well, the drone might spot one, but he's safe down
no,
below.
it's fast.
Yeah, he'll be safe.
It's good.
Okay.
This is very good.
Yeah, they couldn't get under heaven. Breach damage went early.
Oxy
Yeah,
capitalizes.
it's
A lot of
insane.
damage being
Very
done. This
good.
retake coming in thick and fast with Izu and Meteor.
Keep an eye on
It's the last
Meteor.
defenders.
It's a little bit weird. He might hit the
Trying to
Cypher
hold
here.
from a
Oh,
passive
okay, it doesn't
position,
matter
but you're
anyway.
never going to get both. And now Meteor coming in from behind.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
going to expect it even when he walks out with a
Oh,
cage
yeah,
in
a big
hand.
shout out to Zeppa
And
here. Like
dead
before they
rights,
managed to get into
Zeppa gets the kill.
under
A
heaven
much
and even
faster
set up,
take
he's
and a
already
much
done his
faster
breach damage and we
response
just
from
walled
Cloud9.
sent it in. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, well, they were ready. 4 players
I wonder if they had
in position as soon as the spike
reach,
began
blast, under
to
heaven,
be
and
planted.
if
The
they had
drone
more
spotting the
abilities on them,
positions
like
that they had
flooding out
taken,
from
confirming to
hell.
Oxy that that's the
Yeah,
spot to put
They had
the
a stun
fast
on them
lane
or
in.
something.
to give
I
him the
saw
cover
Omen
to
Flash
drop and
when
almost drag
Omen
that
Flash
player
went
into a
default.
1v1. It's not quite a kill
Yeah,
contract,
good.
but the
Yeah,
kill
well
was
played. That was
confirmed.
really, really good.
Dude, literally
There's
they
that response
they
again.
wait 2 seconds longer. That's a dumb round for
But it has
T1.
been individual blips on the T1 radar since the pistol. They don't have the ults yet to pant the gap.
Go
but
again. I love it.
Rolling Thunder 1 away from Stacks, 2 away for Izu. And an immediate...
Deep cam C though. Oi, oi,
Oh.
oi, 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 oi.
Wait, that was cool.
Instantly revealed.
Yeah.
Save the
Sylvan
recon for the A heaven. It's a shame
fighting on
they didn't get the
borrowed
full
time, but he
kill there.
is
27
still
HP.
alive.
I like
I
that
think
idea.
if both of
Just
them
about.
spam, maybe they get the kill.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
gone
no,
alone,
they for
nice
sure
and
get it.
safe.
They're just scared of Neon.
Well,
Absolutely
his
sending
looks
it though,
are
right?
Oxy
Yeah.
dives down, pops the fast lane into play, and isolates the duel. You are
Breach
not going to be
or
having a fun
breach
time. Here comes
damage. I still think
already forcing him out into
C9
the
can
open.
do
Rolling
this.
Thunder comes back as a response though, and there will be no further
Yes.
aggression. Tag on Sylvan. They know exactly
Oh.
where he is, but as they drop down, Buzz is awaiting them. Sylvan still
Dude,
in
what a
position.
flash.
They
Wait, how
can't
is he flashed?
even
Oh, it's
get
team
to him.
flash.
All the bodyguards come out to play, and Moose waiting this whole time for Meteor to fall, for that trap to go out of play, so he could sneak up behind and confirm the round. Well, instead, he is left to fight another day, carrying the weapon through as T1 push up to 6-4.
Money. Got it. Oh boy. I mean, they're going to force Vic, maybe like a Bucky, Sting. Oh, they love Stingers.
They
Every
even
Stinger.
have that same aftershock setup, which forces him into the back position. So there's not really anywhere
What a
Viv to go.
shot.
But Buzz was that initial defender, the sacrifice.
Ah, that
And then the
flash
swing
wrecked him
back
so
from the
much.
remaining players was just sublime. They've been so good when they have those ultimates available. That Rolling Thunder basically just
still have a
disrupted
buyer, though.
everything. Like, you have your full utility set up to get back into the site. And Sax just puts his foot down immediately.
You were about, if Buzz didn't get
Before
that
eight.
kill, Oxy was about to slide backwards spraying and
Yeah,
immediately
and there's
eviscerate
probably a
Sylvan.
free orb over
They
towards A,
didn't
as we can see on the
No, he was
minimap
gone. He
here.
was gone
This time it looks like
100% of the
C9 are
time.
going to change it up a
Buzz
little bit. A
saved the
default,
day.
they lose A
And the
control,
beautiful
free
thing
pass
is,
and
Sylvan
push
didn't have to
behind.
do
We also have
anything.
C
All
long
four of his
info with
teammates
the
stepped up.
camera.
I got you, bro.
So this
Don't
could
worry,
work a
you don't
lot
have to fight
better.
this one. You've done your job.
We got Rossi acting
6
big
to
on
4.
A, drone into recon.
And T1 looking for more. Ulti's not online, but Izu just 1 away from the Hunter's Fury. If he gets that in a post plant, it could
They're
be
going to
deadly.
walk in and have too much util
C9.
again. Could be
Retake
kind of
on A
nice.
seems likely again, but they've
Does
got an early flank.
Oxy
The trap
descended
destroyed
after
gives
hearing
it
the
away,
drone?
But they know that Izu's close.
Rossi's done well. Again, always having impact. This battle
The contact retake there is
between the
good.
two on the flank
Yeah,
could
no,
be
they're good.
absolutely
They're good for it.
everything. He's hit the
They have
initial
a good
headshot
understanding
through the
that
wall.
if they
Does
get
he
into
expect the
positions,
second
it's
he does?
done.
It's a good read. He knows he's coming. Izu gets both. He
Hunter's
should have
Fury.
been taken down. But the Hunter's Fury for the opposing side does nothing. He now has one of his own to try and trap them on the way back in. This round is all Izu.
Oh, boy.
But Buzz will do the
Yeah, they're
lifting.
not doing this.
They give himself a good go at it. Dude, I strongly think they had to do it punish early on A. You know, like where DRX and the Omen flash in, and they'll like go 4-1 or like 3-1 with the Omen's B, and they do the flash. I feel like that would have helped them so much. They're never scared of A control.
He was living on borrowed time. I should have been dead twice in this round. I'm not letting it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they need to change something. I think it was a cool idea to go like down mid and stuff, but if you look at the minimap, they've been, not this round, but the other rounds, their Cypher has been deep camming C, start of every round. No one is breaking it. They have full control of what's happening. Like, they know exactly what's happening on the map, but they're still losing.
Somehow Easy lives all the way through to the end of
this
the
round they're 4A and now they go C. Unlucky.
4A, no one here. Omen's probably got an ult or something.
With a 2-to-1 map advantage, C9.
It's the kind of stuff that Fnatic do as well. Like they love going aggro A when they have Omen ult.
Yeah.
But like as soon as they take A control, Boasters out of there.
What can C9 do on the retake?
Again, sound like a broken record, but I'm looking at Oxy.
Another retake, man. I mean, it's a little bit easier because it's on C, but let's see what Oxy's got ult-wise.
So many times, the TP to try and cause disruption. The stun again is perfect. That backline bolstered by Stacks, it makes the kills so easy. A solid flash in response though, but Meteor is
How is Meteor alive?
Comes up with one of his own.
Oh my god, it was a bit of a masterclass in T1. It's still doable with 4, but you gotta think there's a pistol in here as well.
Another nail hammered into the coffin of C9. Second place, calling them yet again.
Yeah, they're having fun.
Well, he is 15-6, sliding around like a lunatic, and now on the defense, we know that his tempered aggression is going to be terrifying. You can see that the Immy we saw before.
Immy's just distraught.
Well, that has changed, and the stress now getting to them.
It's definitely looking a little bit more difficult. I think after, what was it, Pearl? We kind of had the expectation that maybe this series could swing a little bit further in their favor. Now they've got to do it again. Now, I will say, Pistols...
D1, yeah, vibes are looking good. I'm telling you, they're pretty dominant.
Most of their success.
At least like this and Bind has been really dominant.
That is it. They're going on to the attack, and if they can get the pistol, this really isn't a done deal. If this is one of them that goes the other way, I fear that history is repeating itself for the third time.
Yeah, it definitely seems like that. I mean, we know that C9 can start strong. They can put those 4-0 on the board, and they've done it plenty of times here in Red Bull home ground. If they do it again, we're back to even footing. With them on the attack side, with them having momentum. But...
all right, they need this pistol counter.
Said than done.
Against they always win them.
That's on fire like this. We mentioned earlier
hey, don't say that. Don't say that.
Throughout the series, throughout the tournament, they're 8-4 in the lead. Sylvan's 1-7. 8 assists, by the way. Paranoias have been incredibly impactful. Space taking has been there, and on defense, he will have a much easier role to fill. But it's all about, for T1, some players cool down on an individual level, and the others step it up. Also, the fact that Sylvan did pretty well in clutches, and they haven't really needed to clutch all that often. The C9 only have 4 rounds, 2 of which came after round 3. So, as we get back into this game, T1 seem to be on the cusp of making history. Not just
6-1 for Pistols.
For their region, but for C9 as well.
He goes in. Oh, they might not think Buzz is here.
Second place organization.
What's the pathing? The drone. Okay.
I didn't see him.
Stacks and Buzz. Okay,
oh
sure,
boy. Okay, it's all good.
By winning an international trophy. But for Stacks and Buzz, it's always been a 5th to 6th, maybe a 3rd to 4th.
Kind of nice because they had no info over towards Garage as well, so they kind of got to reclear Garage. Worked a little bit better than maybe C9 thought it would.
A trophy.
We got camera here, gets shot as well. Shock Dots goes to the plant. Vic can tank them. Vic moved after tanking the first one.
With prior years going to EMEA.
There is so much going on right now because there's a really big flank from Buzz.
The Americas.
Kill Cypher.
Is already being pressured. A lot of players going in his direction, but Moose goes down. Meteor does well to at least get one. The trades.
Uh-oh, look at the HP. Smoke is good.
About the pistol magic of C9, but that magic needs to come up again. Rossi still standing. Vic has found another. Maybe there's still life in them just yet. But the man up against him is Stacks.
Oh, shit.
Does it again.
Oh my lord.
That is an outrageous shot.
Yeah.
Hey, he's been playing well, man. How many clutches has this guy won?
Stacks has got to be searing
1.5,
his
it feels like.
into the minds of his opponents at this point.
Jesus Christ.
Every time
He
you
did so
count
well
him
with the
out,
spam
he
cloud 9.
counts himself
Yeah, it was
back
pretty
in.
cool.
They killed the diffuser. And I think
Oh,
Stacks
look at
might
that
even
shot.
have
Oh
fired
my
a shot or two through
goodness.
that smoke. I think they could have known.
Even Buzz at this point is going, what? Like, you sit there as the superstar of the team, and then you watch your IGL.
Yeah, they're buying.
I bet he's
Yeah,
so
you got to
glad he's
force
back.
it. They got plan at least.
He's been without him for a while, and he gets to just watch him clutch round after round after round.
And it's not just clutching rounds, it's clutching swing rounds.
Yeah.
This pistol was one that C9 needed, and now their back is against the wall. They force bought, they put everything on the line and said, no, we can't let T1 get any more of a buffer. We need to stop this now. And for C9, they've done well in the past with similar investments. Paranoia sent them running to the other side of the map. They are going into B, but there are traps awaiting them. They missed the first one and they'll run straight in. Waiting is Izu. The stun no has slowed him and given Oxy a chance with 2 on the bookie, trying to breathe life back into C9's home ground. But Stacks, he's kept a little bit of control on this side of the map. And if himself and Sylvan can draw
I was going to say Buzz
might be able to break this
can
wide
one-shot all of them. And honestly, I feel like Sylvan holding this could be everything. Timing?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, that's it.
Another 3K to
You see them just buy again?
10 rounds now
I think so. Because you know they have one Bulldog, one Guardian, one
in their hands.
Warlord.
Kill
So
at halftime for Sylvan. This map must have felt
you buy again.
terrible. In a grand final, not hitting your shots doesn't feel good in a normal day, let alone on that stage, but there it is. A huge round from him, cleaning up any danger that was most certainly brewing after Oxy had his way with the B site. That was a big investment from C9. A gamble that has not paid off, and T1 now stand with a huge advantage. 10-4, economy by their side.
Pause coming in.
Used, the last
they're
one
buying
in
this.
regulation for
If
C9.
he's timing out here, they're buying this.
They're using it 9 rounds away from victory.
I don't even know if you time out here. It's more like
is on for Rossi and
win
the rest
this
of
round,
the
then you have a
squad.
timeout
Steps
later for when you need it to adjust or something.
And Imi's talking them through that one
It's
last
not bad
time.
timing out here, but it kind of makes it obvious, I feel like.
Meteor, of course. He had that
Unless you're cooking up like a real good round or you have a super good read.
Got something nuts.
Regionally.
Like, but how do you have a read this early though?
I mean, can't.
Just coming back over to be a part of this Korean super
I mean, maybe
team.
VOD view or
And
prep
Izu,
or whatever,
the
yeah, but
youngster
still.
who's been waiting for his moment. They have all had their moments throughout this series. As said, we are looking at them playing their 7th map of a day. We talk about a best of 5 being a tough thing for teams to go through.
Because the thing is, they
we talk about map 5
coulda,
of a
woulda, shoulda
series
won both
being like
those
something
rounds.
that teams really have to have that deep set.
Yeah, this one was 50-50.
To really get the strong mental.
Pistol
well,
was just well played from...
their 7th
yeah,
map
Pistol's
of the
a
day.
beast of Stacks.
And we are still seeing clutches out of Sylvan, clutches out of Stacks. Buzz leading the way. It's
Yeah, what
almost
did
like
they
this
actually
is
do?
maybe the second map in a best of 3.
Yeah,
They've had their
kind
warm-up.
of. Like, Vic
They've had
can't
their
buy
Red
next,
Bull
but
to
everyone
get them
else can.
pumped.
And soon they'll have their Red Bull home ground trophy by the looks of it. 11 rounds seems to be destined for round 15.
Okay, Sova's looking for the camera on
They have
mid.
invested pretty decently on some players. Vic
Playing Heaven, everyone, I mean, honestly,
to work with.
they didn't have a
Oxy, we know he
read,
can
but
make
they somehow doing
happen
pretty much the perfect
comes
thing. It's a great
to the
timeout.
bookie.
It's an incredible
Slides his
call.
way in. There's no
Yeah,
one to
it's
be
very
found.
good. How did he just...
Oh my!
It's smoke there.
That's not what you want to see.
Yeah.
It's already a weak purchase for Cloud9. I mentioned it. Stacks and his
Kind of like
squads in
this
the
from
past were renowned for these
Stacks as
A-site
well. Goes
retakes.
behind, shoots the
So it's
trip,
what
creates a
can
lot of
C9
pressure,
do to
isolates
disrupt
one
this?
behind.
The
Now there's
stun
only
will
3
try
on
and
site.
delay. Already maneuvering them
neon
into
slide.
that back
Look at
corner,
that.
but
Look
the
at
defenders
double
have already
spark
made
right
their
there.
way out. Vic does well, Zephyr does well, but it's Sylvan again. He's now going to try and ace clutch this one
Oh,
out.
nice.
He is surrounded, and Rossi
We got a game.
will be the
We
one
got
to
a game.
take it.
Yeah, we got a game. Dude, what a timeout that was. Fair play. The most perfect thing they could have done considering the setup.
Actually.
From Rossi. What a play
Well
from
played.
Vic. They just combined in a cerebral
Oh, they got
moment.
servo as well.
What an important round to do it in as well. Rossi tucked in the corner, and Vic stood there, bulldog in hand.
They win this
away.
round, it's
so
worth
when
2.
they walked out, they weren't thinking there's a guy stood in the corner. They've seen 2 on site, 1 further back, but Rossi was the mastermind behind it all, cleaning up 2 kills.
Vic, that bait.
If they check that corner, hey, there you go, that bait. It was Vic drawing their eye. Beautiful stuff. Vic might not have a lot of kills. He's got 14 assists. But that round right there, that goes to him. That goes to Rossi. Great call. And Oxy starts it off onto
nice,
Buzz.
just dodging
now
the ult.
C9. They're getting back to their winning ways.
Was this insta drone again, Tag?
Momentum rounds.
I would
A
assume
few
so.
chances
But they killed
for
Neon,
those
so I'm not
individuals
sure.
to step up once again. Because we know that they've got that skill in the
I mean, yeah,
tank.
Bridge Stun is down,
Maybe
Drone
you
is
saw the
down,
roster
it's gone.
changes and had your doubts about what this roster can do.
Nice.
We've seen it throughout the tournament. They took down G2
man,
and right
squeeze
now,
play.
Oxy's looking to do everything on his own. There's still damage being done. Vic low.
Yeah, they
Stag's
would
still
love to
alive.
keep
That's
everyone alive.
terrifying enough. But the time is ticking.
2 shock darts on Izu. If he managed to get one to
nice
hell,
pass.
that'd be beautiful, but I don't think it's quite the time for it. Out they go, looking for players and finding them. Unfortunately,
They're
it's
flowing
Rossi
right now,
that they've
Cloud9.
walked into.
I
And
Yeah.
this man,
They're flowing.
he's really not missing when it matters.
They didn't full buy
10
though,
to 6.
T1, but still. They're
C9
playing
on
as
the
if they have nothing to
slow
lose right now,
climb
C9.
back.
They don't have enough for an op as
I don't know
well,
what
so
Imi said. It must have been
kinda
akin
nice
to
for
Bane's
C9
speech
for a
in the
bit.
Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Because they've started the ascent.
How many
Why did
orbs
why
away
did
is
you
the
pick Bang?
breach?
No reason, no comment.
Did he get a kill at the end there? I'm not sure.
No, I will say, every time we've seen a pause from him,
Yeah, he got 1, so 2
there has
away
been a
and...
response. Like,
Oh,
I
but they
don't think
have
there's any
breached.
question that there is impact to be had from him chatting to the team. Whether
Look
it's
for
to
the swing.
pick them up or whether it's to have something
A
specific.
will get
I
a
think we've
cage to
seen
block either
adaptations
side,
in
but
their
we saw 2
strategies.
people either side, so they know this is fake pressure.
Right
It's
off the
only
rip.
this
He's now been
corner that
with
they could have got to.
C9 for a length of time, worked with different
D9,
IGLs
swing,
along the
pick
way.
up the orb, 1 away from breach short.
Definitely seems like
And Buzz
vibe
right
with
now
this one is a
clearing
good
all
one.
of A while his teammate watches
But
this,
this
so they
needs
can
to
bait
be
this out as well if they do
another
come
one of
back
those
A.
crazy comebacks. We saw it early in the tournament. Back on Abyss.
Cancel B, it's
They
smart.
can do it. It's just now, does the pressure take over? You're up against
Ooh.
T1.
Sylvan's got to go
With
huge
some
here. I mean, we're just
incredibly
breaking camera and going back, right?
experienced
Oh,
You need to be
Oh,
at your
yeah,
best.
yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa, he's going forward.
Sylvan
Oh my god, he
steps
trusted in
into
the stun.
play.
Oh, the hat?
Oxy
Nope.
thought he respected
Hat
that
did not
step
kill him.
back, but no. Sylvan's feeling it. He's found himself in this half.
Oh, they breached
The
it.
impact
Uh-oh.
puts us back
He's
to
not
a
gonna get anything
3v2
from it, though.
rolling
Yeah, they're fine.
thunder from Stacks. The cage has bought them a bit of space. Even still, he almost takes them down in the reposition to the right side.
Oh, he walked
Vic
over here, it's
clearing
good.
the wrong way. He doesn't know
30 seconds left.
that heavy traffic is just around the corner.
God,
Flank play from
does he
Moose.
get that
Hopes he
kill
can find the
before?
impact.
Yeah,
We're
he
on board
does.
with Buzz, but the damage is in from Stacks. Dropped the spike and left Moose to try to do it all. 1v2, spike recovered. And Moose, well, he's running right into Izu off screen.
Oh,
That
yeah,
could have
you
been a
gotta go
battle
fast.
to settle the
Moose.
game.
10 seconds
Instead,
left.
looks like Moose
Yeah,
will grab
like-
a
Dude, what's happening to the
Right.
observer? He's
Izu's
sleeping out
running
here.
down.
Prius,
Izu's running
wake
down.
up.
He's taking the
Nice
fall.
try.
Prius.
He's won it. The defuse, as a result, 11 rounds for
Someone's
T1.
got to go wake Prius up, man.
True, I don't know what's happening over there in the spectator booth.
Almost out.
11 to 6. Again, it seemed like there were opportunities.
Houdini 173. Thank you so much for the
Them
6
try
months,
and
man.
get
Appreciate the
something
appreciate that.
in
Thank
that
you,
round.
thank you.
Moose definitely did some damage.
Wait,
and
you
caused a few
resubscribed for
issues
6
here and
months?
there.
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, bro. You've been sub for 24 months. Appreciate that. 6 in advance. Thank you, mate.
We'll see if they can turn it back. The good thing for C9 is they have a hell of a lot of ults in this round. You can run it down for Oxy, the Rolling Thunder for Zephyr.
They're all in.
Stacks had to commit his in the previous.
We're all in. Let's hope they go all in with the ults.
Quell what was going to be an aggressive push
Frozen
in his
Solid as well.
direction.
Thank you
This
so much,
time,
man.
though,
Appreciate the
C9
prime.
look like
Thank you with
they
the
are
5
fully
months.
committed to C.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, there's no backing off now. All the util put in. Paranoia slows them down, though. Oxy even hit by that rolling thunder. In a bit of an awkward spot, but he's sliding around at the wrong time, looking the wrong way. Stacks on the back.
Why did they breach it like this?
I'm not sure.
And it's the triple.
Like the Neon can't skate.
T1 up for a trophy lift. 12 to 6.
He ulted like his entire team, it felt like.
6 chances to make history for their region, for their org. And C9.
He just took Oxy out of it, right?
Must be hitting strong.
Yeah, he couldn't skate.
Well, that's the thing. We saw T1 when they moved back to Korea. We talk about this.
I mean, Oxy's already in. It's only backside.
They are champions in other titles, in other games. In fact, one of the
my guy
comments
Oxy
that
is
was made,
playing 1 versus 9.
That was what we talked
He doesn't
about
have a team.
Was being built.
Okay, 6 chances left, and man, yeah.
Is someone that
Binding's Haven have just been so one-sided.
A career that
they're just better on the maps, no doubt about it.
Would surprise most.
Dude, T1 for next year could be exciting.
Here. 6 rounds in a row needed for C9, otherwise history will.
You know what's good about this one as well? This one hasn't been the Meteor show. Like when I watch T1, a lot of times it's the Meteor show. This is.
They still have weapons to work with those Zephyr. And Moose are
everyone else pulling a good amount of weight.
Not have the rifles.
This easy guy in Sylvan has been solid.
You guessed it.
Yeah.
Very solid.
Everything they desired and an opening pick.
Yeah, I've always thought that Izu's a bit of a beast, man. And I've never really watched enough of Sylvan.
His defensive side has been a huge step up, and no one could have predicted Stacks
one, guys. Come on,
walking through that smoke.
nope.
The confidence in play for T1 as Buzz knocks over another domino.
Dude, really convincing. Nicely done to T1.
100%. Those
looking strong.
Oh yeah.